Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm at Apex 2014 and I'm joined by Mike Konrad from Aqueous. Mike, I have passed your booth, which looks spectacular, but I'm curious. You seem to have planted some trees in there and they seem to be growing good. Some pretty big trees. What's that all about?
Yeah, it's big trees. We wanted to make a journey to our booth a little bit more of an experience than a sales event, really. So we're an environmental company. We build environmentally sound products, so we wanted to have the customer experience that when they walk to the booth. So we thought 15-foot trees would be really cool. And fake blue skies, dropping from the ceiling. What we didn't realize that these trees weigh about 1,500 pounds a piece, and I think we spent probably the entire show budget just paying the drayage from the dock to our booth. But it looks good.
It does look great.
And we have fake bird chirps and digital birds in there, and it's all things good, nothing bad.
And I guess it starts a conversation.
It does.
When you get the customers on there. So in that conversation, are you finding that OEMs, EMS guys care enough about the environment to make that part of their purchasing decision?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Either way, they tend to go that direction, whether they care about it or not. We have basically two groups of customers. Those who sincerely care about the earth and want to make environmentally responsible decisions for reasons that they understand.
The right reasons.
Correct. And then we have those that are told to, or persuaded to, or threatened to.
Or have a sustainability
They have a
policy
safety manager or a health and safety manager that basically is God. And if that person doesn't approve a process, the process doesn't occur.
Okay.
So regardless of the motivation, whether it's organic or coerced, it still is green.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. And what about regional variation? Is that the same here in the U.S. as say Mexico?
I'm from Southern California. Our factory's in Southern California, and California is known to be a little bit of a rogue state in terms of, a lot of the rest of the country thinks we're crazy, environmentally crazy. And they're probably right for a number of reasons. The reality, though, is that things that tend to start out west tend to make their way east, and we're seeing more and more either municipalities or companies that really just don't want to go down to the local town hall and request a discharge permit, and they would just not like to be on that list, and so they tend to go green for that reason. And we are seeing more of that overseas. We're seeing that in Mexico. We're seeing that in various parts of Europe, where it's very difficult to connect something to a drain. And because cleaning, although cleaning was an everyday part of the process 20 plus years ago, today it's new again because it went away for a while. We've talked about that over the years. And since it's come back from its vacation, it's new. So where they need the cleaner, there are no drains. And sometimes there's not even a water source available. So our equipment is designed to run, particularly the machines that we introduced today, they're designed to run without a connection to a drain and without even a dedicated connection to a water line.
So you just fill them up?
Fill it up and
it's gonna
good for several weeks. Fill it up with a bucket, or it can fill itself up automatically if they connect it to a water line. It's not required anymore.
Okay. And that's one of the new products you're bringing to the show this week? Anything else new?
We brought out two new cleaners. One is the Trident ZDO, or in your vernacular, ZDO. And that's the one that's completely zero discharge operation, right? And as a standalone machine. And then the other machine we brought out is called the Trident ECO, economical operation. And it really is a low-cost version, no frills, and it's designed to do two things. It's designed to compete with our largest competitor, which is our used machines. We've been doing this for 22 years. We have 4,000 machines out there. If you go on eBay, chances are those machines are ours. So we wanted to have a lower-cost alternative to a used machine where it's a little bit of to say in this town, a gamble, right? So we came up with that, and it also helps in parts of the world where budgets are a little bit different than they are in Western countries, for example. So it's a catch-all for that.
Yeah, it makes absolute sense. And actually, wherever you look in the capital equipment market at the moment, there is these simple out-of-the-box solutions which are set for particular regions that have got particular budgets that they have to work to. And again, that used market is a motivation for that.
Yeah, and it's tricky because not too many years ago we could have a model just for Asia or just for Europe or just for North America, but the world is a very small place, and there's no such thing now as a regional machine.
Pricing,
it has to be a worldwide, a global price, a global spec. So it has to work in every area.
Yeah, it has to be the right product.
So that was the challenge behind that machine, is making it useful in every region of the world that we sell in.
Okay, and we're just hitting this kind of roadshow of events. We're going to be in China in 3 weeks. 5 weeks' time we'll be in Nuremberg, so we will have hit the big geographies. What's going on in the markets for you? Which are the hotspots? Which are the ones that are dampening a little?
Well, North America is our home. We're a California company, so we're strong in North America. We always have been. We find that our largest market, probably because we're homegrown here. Europe remains strong. We're seeing a pretty sizable resurgence in Europe. I think the economy, this is no news to anyone in Europe watching this, the economy all took a dive globally a few years ago, and it took a lot longer to kind of come back in certain parts of the world, mainly Europe. China is just consistent. China does what China does.
It's just
you can set your clock by orders that come out of China, which we're grateful for. Malaysia is really hot right now for us. Malaysia's got a lot of stuff going on. Korea is starting to come back.
We're hearing those other pack rim those other Asia non-China is doing pretty well. So
So it's China's nice. We enjoy selling there. We have strong partners there, sales and service wise. It's nice to see Europe coming back. I travel to Europe a lot. My family all immigrated from Europe, so it's nice to go back there and see less bleakness. It's a little bit more of a upbeat.
Certainly markets there seem to be doing okay, and there seems to be some kind of leveling in terms of where stuff is being manufactured, which makes sense, both for those suppliers, but also for the whole environmental issue of how much stuff's moving around the world. So, Mike, thanks for your time. Thanks for the insight.
Always good to see you, Phil.
Thanks for bringing the trees. I'm sorry they're so expensive to get from the door to the booth, but
I'll sell them to you.
Welcome to
I'll
the
sell them to you. You can take it home with you.
Then you don't have to take them out again.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's pretty smart.
Sounds great.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.